Construction of your prefabricated new kayak pool is a relatively easy job. Wall assembly, liner installation, preparation of a well-tamped sand cushion bottom, and assembling the components requires only the handy use of ordinary tools and a little mechanical knowledge. This video is for those people who've decided to build the kayak pool themselves. Installation will not be provided by the company. Read the installation section several times and become familiar with the sequence of assembly and part names. Pay close attention to cautions. Following the sequence of assembly will result in a smooth installation. Local building codes, regulations, and ordinances vary considerably from one community to another. Check these requirements with the local building inspector and show him the plans in this manual. If necessary, secure the proper permits for construction. Right now, we're looking at staking out a rough pool layout. Make a rough layout in the area you think might be the best location for your pool. Stake out the approximate dimensions that the pool will occupy. It is desirable to position the pool in the sunniest location possible and to avoid having tree branches overhead which would tend to shade the pool or litter the water with leaves. Avoid placing the pool in a low spot with a high water level. Location of the pool filter is important from an aesthetic point of view, as well as from a consideration of pump performance. Do you have all the necessary tools to complete the job? Let's go through a checklist. You'll need shovels, rakes, and an optional sod remover, tampers, trowels, and/or roller to compact the sand bottom, a 3/8-inch electric drill, preferably reversible, assorted drill bits, 1/4 inch and 5/16-inch magnetic nut setters, screwdrivers, hammer, sockets, and wrenches for bolting A-frames, etc. Transit or dumpy level, available at local tool rental stores. Pliers or vice grips. A 2-foot level. A 6-foot folding rule. A 50-foot steel tape rule. Utility knife with new blades. A wheelbarrow. Tire iron. Garden hose. A hacksaw. A 2.5-inch hole saw or jigsaw. A circular saw. Chalk line. And a rubber mallet. Next, you'll want to take an inventory of your pool parts. Then check your manual for the amount and type of mason sand required for your pool area. You've already staked out a rough pool area, but when locating the desired site, be sure to locate it away from pipes, tanks, trees, underground and overhead wires, drain lines, leach beds, etc. Also, locate your pool away from steep grades in order to keep digging to a minimum. As you are marking off the area to be excavated, use overall pool dimensions, including deck and walk-around, as a guide. The next step is to remove the sod. Then level the ground. Do not build up or fill in low areas. Using your lowest point as a reference, remove or dig away high spots until you have a level site. Best results are obtained by using a transit or dumpy level. And here's a word about leveling. The building of your new kayak pool can be divided into 2 stages, both of which are equally important. Stage 1 encompasses leveling the ground and laying the bottom channel, while Stage 2 involves the building of the pool itself. If there is any one step that simplifies the building of the pool, it's the leveling process. For a pool that's built on a finely leveled foundation is much easier to build than one that's even the slightest bit off level. As a general rule, strive to level the pool to within a tolerance of 1/8 inch, and as a result, during the building process, parts will line up simply and evenly. Maximum attention given to the leveling of the foundation will help to ensure an easy construction, structural integrity, and a pleasing appearance. Now it's time to build the bottom channel in the excavation. Assemble the corners as shown in the manual, utilizing the bottom fish plate. Bolt heads should be underneath the channel, Hand tighten only at this time. Attach the corner strap and the belly strap. Hand tighten only at this time. If necessary, skim some ground from underneath the straps and bolts to be sure the assembly lays flat. Square the assembly using a 50-foot builder's tape to measure diagonally across the opposite corners. Adjust the assembly until both diagonal measurements are equal. Then tighten all the bolts and level the frame assembly. Check the level at 4-foot intervals. Proper leveling of the frame is critical to proper construction of the pool. The next procedure is to excavate the trench for the bottom main drain and pipe. The trench should lead under the bottom channel on the patio deck end and should be dug 5 to 6 inches deep. Continue approximately 4 feet from the inside corner of the bottom channel and end at the approximate center of the pool. Install the threaded plug using Teflon tape on the threads in the bottom hole in the main drain assembly. Tape the 1.5-inch connector with Teflon tape and screw it into the side hole of the bottom drain and tighten. Cover the entire opening on the bottom drain with masking tape. Connect the pipe to the main drain. First, apply primer, then glue, and assemble the parts. Pack the exterior of the drain and pipe with the earth you removed earlier. Do not use sand for this purpose, as it will eventually work its way down and displace or raise the drain. Now place the sand in the middle of the pool, being careful not to disturb the bottom main drain. Keep the sand as close to the center as possible to allow for wall installation.